everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Civil Canadian. I'm Scotty V. Now, before I get on to today's topic, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss a single thing ever. Now, what I'm going to be talking to you guys about today is Warner Discovery is planning to sell some assets that they have because I'm assuming they don't know what to do with it. Now, the big thing to talk about here is DC Comics. They're thinking about selling DC Comics to one of their big players, such as Apple, Apple TV, not Warner Brothers, Netflix, Amazon Prime, or Disney. Now, it would be pretty awesome if Disney would be able to snatch up DC Comics, and then they can obviously have everything all in one. They can do like a theme park where they have one section Marvel and another section DC. That would be pretty cool. It would be pretty interesting to see. Now, there's a good side to this and bad side. The good side to is that they're getting rid of something they don't know what to do with, and we can see it with the movies. Like, they don't know what the hell they're doing, and the DCEU basically is a hit or miss franchise. You get some great movies, and you get some that are totally complete trash. So, if this were to head over to Disney can find the right person to lead the charge for the DCEU. Will they give it to Kevin Feige? No idea. But it'd be pretty interesting to see. Now, the bad thing is a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. Nobody deserves to lose their job unless they do something wrong. Like, if you're stealing or whatever, I understand you deserve to lose your job. But nobody deserves to lose their job because of a selling and a buying situation. Now, I feel bad for those people who are going to lose their jobs because it's a scary situation and it's not cool. But let's talk about the good things. If they sell to one of these big players, I'm pretty sure I think they're more eyeing Disney than anybody else because Disney ended up buying Fox, and now Marvel and Disney have all the rights to their properties like Alien, the Taken franchise, the Home Alones. They got a lot of big players that they were able to acquire from Fox. And now if Warner Discovery does sell DC Comics, which they will, within the next 5 years or so, they will sell to somebody. And I think they're eyeing Disney because Disney is very smart on what they're doing. Look at what they did when they purchased Marvel. It's a great investment for them. I think they bought Marvel for like 4.1 billion or whatever they bought it for back in 2009. And Disney knows what's going on. They let Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige have free reign on the MCU, and look, the friggin' thing is a masterpiece. Like, how many MCU movies have there been that were totally trash? Maybe 2, 3, maybe, and it's all on everyone's opinion. So with Warner Discovery selling DC Comics to Disney, imagine what they could do. Now, will Kevin Feige take over DC? Will he be managing 2 mega franchises? I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure Kevin Feige will assign or Disney will assign someone like Kevin Feige to run the DCEU. Now, before we get into that, don't expect a Marvel versus DC movie or TV show ever to happen. Maybe if Disney does buy DC in the future, they can do something like they can collab with something. They can put them in the comics or maybe do something in the TV show. But it's actually pretty cool to see. I was going to say pretty fantastic. It was pretty cool to hear about these rumors because if we think about it, so many years ago, we heard that Fox was interested in selling their assets because they're not making money. They couldn't compete with the big players like Disney and Warner Brothers. So they decided to sell. I think 4 or 5 years later, Disney ended up picking them up, and now MCU has all the rights to the X-Men, Fantastic Four, and more. So I'm pretty sure Disney is eyeing to buy DC, just DC alone, and imagine what they can do with it. They can do Avengers versus Justice League, or they can do a different type of Crisis on Infinite Earths. Maybe that affects the MCU and vice versa. Who knows? Like, the possibility is totally endless. And if this ends up going down, and within the next 4 to 5 years, maybe 6, it's not going to happen right away because these things take time. They need to go through government, and they need to approve this, approve that. It's a whole different ball game once they start selling. Because if you think about it, Warner Discovery don't have a clue on what to do with the DC movies or the comics or the TV shows. The only good TV show right now is Superman and Lois. That is really great. I love that show. I have no complaints about that show whatsoever. But like I said, they don't know what to do with that franchise. They don't have the passion to create content for that property like Kevin Feige does for the MCU. So if Disney has the opportunity to snatch it up and put it into their own pocket, it'll be great. Now, could it be a monopoly? I have no idea. I don't understand finances and all that kind of stuff. But that would be a crazy idea if Disney ended up picking it up. But also, don't forget, there's other players in the market too. There's Amazon, there's Apple TV, and Netflix. So there's going to be a big clash. But I think they're eyeing Disney because they want to keep all the superheroes together. And it'll be pretty cool to see. Anyways, that's all. I'm just sharing my opinion on this. Make sure you like this video if you enjoyed this video. Share and subscribe if you haven't. Make sure you be respectful. Don't be a jerk. Be good. See you soon. Take it easy.